I just wanted to address something that I keep seeing more and more and more of. I mean, it's always been an issue within the movement, but right now it's probably the most prevalent that it's ever been. And that's this idea of animals only veganism, which may sound a bit absurd, but what they mean by that is that it only includes the non-human animals. So there is no extension to humanity, so to speak, in these people's eyes, which we could look at the potential original definition given by Donald Watson responding to a letter in 1945 that says the object of the Vegan Society is to oppose the exploitation of sentient life. I mean, in terms of wording and language, we could end the video right now because it's quite clear what he's talking about, especially when we factor in that he wrote those words before the end of the Second World War, as a conscientious objector who fully opposed the violence that was going on against humanity and between humanity, as well as the non-human animals that he opposed the exploitation of. So we could end it there, but I actually want to look at it a bit further and go into a couple of hypotheticals and then compare the two. So let's imagine that I've got two magic wands, and one of them would turn the world completely quote-unquote vegan. The second one would turn the world animals only vegan, in the sense that humans weren't included. So if we went with the animals only vegan hypothetical first, I waved my magic wand, then all of the non-human animals that we use for food, for clothing, that we test on, that we use for entertainment, that reside in zoos or are used for racing or any of these other things, they would all be eliminated, and that would definitely make the world a better place. However, without the aspect of the humanity included, all of the exploitation that existed in sweatshops, these people that acquire food, whether they pick it or pack it, grow it but can't buy it, all of those things would remain. The conflicts, the wars, the genocide, all of that would continue because the people on people oppression was never addressed. The people on people element of speciesism was never tackled, which is always why it was considered by the original founders, because they foresaw these problems. You can essentially stop feeding other animals all of the world's food resources, but unless the politics change, those people will still starve. Because the exploitation and oppression that allows them to starve right now is never even addressed by animals only veganism. If you can tell people that what's going on in Palestine is not their business and they don't understand the culture or the politics and to stay out of it, and in the same breath completely dismiss the whole culture and politics of farming and call these people abusers, there's some inconsistency there. As far as I'm concerned, that's not veganism. That's not the veganism I studied. That's not veganism that I learned about. And that's not the veganism that I subscribe to. I subscribe to the opposition of the exploitation of all sentient life. That's it. And if one day we were lucky enough to have that magic wand where we could free all the non-human animals, my job wouldn't be over until humanity joined them, because until all are free, nobody really is.